Okay, let me touch a little bit more on good writing. If I seem to sound like a broken record on this, it's so important if you want to get your book published through what's what are known as legitimate publishing companies in New York or your university press or those kinds of things. You want to have that perfect manuscript, yes, but you want to have a book that's compelling, that's whether it's fiction or nonfiction. It needs to be easy to read. It needs to be entertaining. One of the ways that you can learn your craft, and writing is a craft. It's not a science. There's no hard and set way to do things. It's not going to always, two and two is not going to always add up to be four. It's a craft. It's an art. And I think one of the better ways to learn it is to go to writers' conferences, buy how-to books, read some of the great writers, King. They've written a lot of wonderful books on the craft of writing. The writers' conferences have successful writers speaking. Lots and lots of them at different writers' conferences around the country. You search the web, one will pop up in your neighborhood, odds are. Go to them. Go to every class you can go to. Learn how to structure your book. Learn, you may see editors there. You might find out what they're buying if that's important to you. If you're stuck on what you want to write, that's good too. If you want to write an autobiography and think that your story is going to be interesting, write it. Odds are it'll only be interesting to your grandmother and your mother and your kids, if interesting to your kids. But write it anyway. It's cathartic. It's good for you. That's a whole nother part of getting your book published. And but if you want to go to the legitimate publishers, the New York publishers, the university presses, even the good regional houses, you're going to have to write in a craftsman-like manner. Even if you already have your book, I suggest you go again. Even your mom already told you how wonderful it is. I suggest you go take some of those craft classes, then take another look at your book. I can't tell you how many books that I see that the book really starts 70 pages later. Well, the average editor who's reading, the acquisition editor, is not going to read those 70 pages to find out where the book starts. Okay, let's go on to another subject.